Hello, welcome to episode 2.
Here's our blanket, excellent.
Asymmetrical twin. Dropping and sinking.
Notice how
So just notice. Joining us for the second episode next week. Namaste.
Namaste, hello. My name is Paul Gangadine. I'm so happy to be here with you. I'm a friend and guest this week with Melissa West, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about Babaji's Kriya Yoga. Before I do that though, Namaste. It's a salutation with the highest order of reverence. I see the divinity in you, which is the same divinity in me, and to that I bow in respect. Namaste. So, what is Kriya Yoga? Kriya Yoga is self-realization through the practice of action with awareness. What does this mean? Well, in the tradition of yoga, we exist on 5 levels. There's the physical or material, the food body we tend to identify ourselves with. There's the vital level or the pranic body, that's to deal with all the breath that's coming in and all the animation that the breath brings to the body. There is the level of the mind, has to do with all the fluctuations of consciousness, in and out, daily routines. And then right below that we have the intellectual mind. This is to do more with intuition and a deeper seat of knowing, perhaps a spiritual yearning. And then right at the core is the spirit body. And the tradition of yoga indicates that when we can connect and purify ourselves on these 5 levels, we actually move towards that process known as yoga. That's the union of the individual self with the higher or cosmic self. And what Kriya is a reference to, it's a cleansing or purification technique. So we're cleansing our body, our mind, and our spirit, and all of these 5 levels that I just spoke about. It's also coming from the same root as karma in Sanskrit. Karma means every action is performed with a consequence. A kriya is an action performed with an awareness. So when you perform these particular actions, we're actually burning up the seeds of some karma that's been coming to us from past births, according to the tradition of yoga. So we're going to start first with the salutation posture, and it's actually meant to bring a centering not only to the body but to the breath and to the mind. And throughout the practice we'll be working with a mantra, which is essentially a technique in the practice of yoga to bring a focus to the mind. And a mantra is a compound word, man meaning mind and tra meaning liberation. And a mantra is simply a set of syllables, very ancient, tying back to the Vedic tradition, and it's our connection to the source. Ancient seers, or rishis as they were known, would meditate out in the forest, and through their meditations they would receive these sound vibrations and they would receive these words. And then it became an oral tradition which was passed down through time. It was given to me by my teacher, it was given to him by his teacher, and so on. So I'd like to share that with you right now. So let's bring our palms together, bring your thumbs into your sternum, and make sure you're sitting comfortable. You can either sit in a comfortable cross-legged position, a half lotus, full lotus, or siddhasana or siddha yoni asana. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. Just feel the touch of the breath as it fills the body up. And then as you exhale, just release the breath from the upper regions of the chest through the mid-chest. Draw the navel in towards the spine. Draw the breath in again, inflate through the belly, the mid-chest. Keep breathing in as you pull up to the collarbones. And then you exhale, you release, gently. So the mantra we're going to use to open with is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om, as you now know, is a mantra that's representing the beginning, the middle, and the end of all creation. It's the prime sound, it's the prime vibration. Take the opportunity to investigate any spiritual tradition in the world. There's always a tie-in to a sound. The sound comes back to the Om. Kriya is an action with awareness. It's a purification technique. Babaji is another reference to honored father or our higher self. Babaji is also the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, responsible for revitalizing it and keeping it alive in the world. Nama, as I now told you, it's a salutation with the highest order of respect or reverence. And then Om, A-U-M, is a variation on O-M. A referring to the conscious state of waking. U for the state of deep sleep. M for the state of dreaming. And then the silence that comes beyond the M is a reference to Turiya or transcendence. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. I invite you to take the sounds and the melody. It's going to sound like this. On a nice deep inhalation, we draw the breath in. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Let's do it again. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And one last time. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Connect with your breath. Soften the tension in the forehead, the temples, the jaws. Swallow down. Let's release the palms down, slightly open your eyes. Let's come back into the world. And now let's just turn to a tabletop position. Please arrange your wrists right below your shoulders, spread wide through your fingers. Drop your knees right below your hips, point your toes. Check your knees and your lower legs, make sure they're hips width apart. Press equally into the ground. Let your head, neck, and spine just come level with the floor. And again, just take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out, and try to balance the timing as the breath comes in and out. Notice how your body connects with the earth, and try to balance the way in which you press into the floor so it's equally distributed between the hands, the knees, and the feet. Allow the mantra to play repeatedly, through the mind throughout the practice. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Let's go into the salutation pose. So pull your knees in to touch, point your feet out. Fold forward at your waist, bring your forearms to the floor. Touch your palms in the prayer position. Now touch your chin to the chest and lower your head all the way to the floor. Lift your feet off the ground and take some of the weight from the forearms and the palms. Try to balance more on the crown of your head. And just let your focus come right to the crown and you breathe. Recite the mantra in the mind, Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om, several times. We call this posture the salutation pose because we're saluting the Guru. And the Guru is a principle in nature or a person who has the ability to dispel the darkness of our ignorance. This is the ignorance of not knowing who we truly are. When we bow in this particular way, we're pouring ourselves out at the feet of the Guru, leaving ourselves open to receive. As you take an exhalation, lower your feet to the floor. Bring your palms down on either side of the head. Gently press your head up. Curl your toes under. Press the 10 toes into the floor, and then press your heels back towards the wall. Stretch through the soles of your feet, the back of your toes, and then relax your stretch. Bring your hands towards your feet, knees. Press into the floor, lift your knees up, come back onto your heels. Very gently press into the floor, roll yourself all the way up. Close your eyes, open your palms forward, and just notice your body in space. Connect with your breath. As you stand and breathe, just visualize every passing exhalation. You're just releasing the weight of your body down into the support of the earth. As you draw the breath in, just feel your awareness expanding and reaching throughout the body and the mind. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Let's take a step up to the top of the mat. We're going to perform Kriya Surya Namaskar. This is the sun salutation in this tradition. So if you could just look at my feet for a second. I'm joining the heels together like this, and I fan the feet out to the sides. Why this is important is this is a Kundalini and a Tantric tradition. When we join the feet in this particular way, we're joining the solar and lunar channels of the body, masculine and feminine, or yin and yang. We're drawing balance. So please make sure your heels connect. You spread through your toes, lift through your arches. Soften through your knees, tuck the tail slightly. Let's bring the palms to the heart center, your thumbs touching to the sternum. Tuck the tail under as if you're pressing your hands into your back pocket. Lift your sternum towards the sky, but let your lowest rib reach towards your hips. Broaden through your chest. Shoulder blades come together. So this is a chakra awareness exercise. Beginning with the crown, let's inhale, press the palms together. And just for the saking of our time, we're just going to work with the mantra of Om. But when you're practicing on your own, you can work with the mantra of Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. So close your eyes. Visualize energies coming in through the palms. You're going to send it in on the inhalation to the base of your spine. When you exhale, send the energy from the base of the spine up and out. Closing the eyes, together we draw the breath in and then we'll sound Om out. Let's go. Let's bend at our elbows. Bring the thumbs to the Anya chakra, the third eye center between the eyebrows. Draw the breath in and sound out. Aim your elbows towards the floor, thumbs in front of Vishuddha chakra, the throat. Draw the breath in. Let's come down to the heart center. You draw the breath in. Bring the base of your palms right below the navel center, your fingers forward. Draw the breath in, sound out. Let's gently come down onto our knees, point out of the toes. Bring the base of your palms to rest right at the crown. Open through your elbows, open your heart, tuck your tail. Focusing right at the crown, let's draw the breath in and we sound out. We take another salutation posture, so fold forward gently at your hips. Forearms to the mat, tuck your chin, and lower the top of your head to the floor. Lift the feet up. Focusing on the crown, you draw the breath in and you sound out. Lower the feet to the floor. Palms down on either side of your head. Spread through your fingers. Lift your head up. Insert your right knee right between the hands. Extend your left leg straight and strong all the way back. Look behind you. Make sure your leg is in the frame of your hip. Your back heel's in line with your middle toe. Spread through your fingers, charge into the ground, turn the eyes of the elbows forward, open through your chest, lift your heart. Your right heel is pressing into your right sit bone. Draw the muscles of the pelvic floor up and in, or you can view the spine like a straw. Just suck up on the straw. Use the same muscles that you would use to suppress the urge to urinate. Draw the navel in towards the spine and up towards the diaphragm. Let's turn the chin towards the sky. Reach out of the throat. Lift your heart up. Pull the shoulders back. Epicenter of your mind is right at your third eye center. Draw the breath in through your navel. Send the sound out of the throat. Let's go. Look down between your hands. Curl your left toes under. Send your right leg back. Lift your hips to a downward facing dog. So let's bend our knees. Walk your hands a little closer, walk your feet a little closer towards your hands. You spread wide through your fingers. Claw your fingertips and the mounds of your fingers into the mat. Suction cup your palms off the floor. Press the outer corners of your wrist to the floor. Lift the center of your wrist off the mat. Inner rotate your forearms. Outer rotate your upper arms. Bring your shoulder blades flat into your back. Now visualize a nice straight line from the tip of your ring finger all the way out through the sides of the hips or the sit bones. Tuck your chin in towards the chest and aim the tail up towards the sky. Keep your knees bent. And then as you exhale, press your legs straight. Lift up through your arches. Focus on your navel. Let's draw the breath into the navel, send the sound out. As you inhale, pull yourself forward, upper push-up position. Keep your hips lifted. Pull your legs together and with control, ride your breath all the way down. Tuck the elbows in. Point your toes back. As you inhale, scrub your arms back, elbows in, lift your head, your throat, your chest. Focus at the third eye once again. Draw the breath in through the navel, send the sound out of the third eye center. Go. Let's roll down one vertebra at a time. We'll take an 8-point stance. So curl your toes under. The tips of the toes pressing to the floor. Feel both knees touching the ground. Lift your hips off the ground, navel in to the spine. Feel your chest, your chin, and both palms pressing into the floor. Tuck your elbows in. So you just lift your hips up. That's it. Perfect. Focus on your heart center and close your eyes. Your heart's connecting with the earth. Let's draw the breath in and we send the Om out of the heart. Let's go. Softly release your hips to the floor. Point your toes out. Scrub the heels of your hands back as you lift your head, your throat, your chest. Gentle cobra. Breathe into the navel, sound out the third eye. Lower your body down. Curl your toes under. Send yourself. As soon as your forehead touches the ground, bring yourself back up to downward facing dog. Please review your alignment. Again, suction cup the center of your palms. Claw the fingertips and the mounds of the fingers to the floor. Inner rotate the forearms, outer rotate the upper arms, shoulders flat. Bend your knees, aim the tailbone towards the upper back corner of the room. Then as you exhale, press your legs straight and pull up in your arches. Focus right in at your navel, draw the breath in and send the sound out. Pick up your left leg, point through the toes, keep your hips level. Bring the left knee this time right between your hands. Your right leg's extending all the way back. Your left heel into your left sit bone. You charge the arms into the ground. Turn the elbows back, roll the shoulders back, broaden through the chest. Engage through Mula Bandham, that's the root center. Uddiyana Bandham, right through the navel. As you pull your heart forward, lift through your chin. Soften through your throat. Breathe in through the navel, send the sound out the base of your throat. Look down between your hands. Send your left knee back to meet the right. Folding at your waist, we take Salutation Posture one last time. Forearms down, your palms are together. Touch your chin to the chest first. And please be sure you're lowering the top of your head to the ground, not your forehead. Lift the soles of your feet up. And as you inhale, just feel your spine expanding and reaching towards the sky. Try to visualize energies coming through the soles of your feet. And you're sending it back into the earth via the crown. Let's draw the breath in and we sound out. Softly release the feet to the floor. Palms down on either side of your head. You press yourself up. And then balancing right onto the knees, we join the palms once again at the crown. Open through your heart, open through your elbows, and tuck your tail. Breathe into your crown, sound out. Bring the base of your palms right to the navel center. Point your fingers forward. Curl your right toes under. Pick up your left knee. Let's come back to standing. Once again, heels will be joined, feet apart. You're going to tuck through your tail, relax through your knees. Broaden through your chest, lengthen through your spine. The base of your palms right at the navel. Let's draw the breath in and sound out. Pull your hands, energy and awareness up to your throat. Excuse me. Let's draw the breath in. Come up to the throat and draw the breath in. Come up to the third eye center. And now all the way up to the crown. Invert the back of your hands to touch. Inhale, you reach up towards the sky, lengthen up, charge into the floor. Then as you exhale, ride the breath all the way out as you lower your arms. At the end of your exhalation, your palms will touch. You start your inhalation, bending through the elbows. The top of the inhalation, the thumbs touch into the sternum. Close your eyes, go within. Let the energy settle from that sequence. Notice what you're feeling on the inside. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. So after we have concluded with the Kriya Surya Namaskar, just bring your hands right to your heart center and close your eyes. And you draw the breath in, breathe all the way into the top of your head. And then as you exhale, just send all that tension in your body down into the earth. My beloved Guru once told me, when the hands are together in this way, separate the middle finger slightly. You're leaving the door open for the divine to come in to your heart. Settle into the energy, settle into your breath. Let the mantra recite in your mind. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. And then softly open the eyes, release the arms. Let's come lying on our back. So, now this practice based in Kundalini, so we will have some active aspects of the postures. There'll also be some passive aspects to the postures, and this is all designed to bring the awareness of the breath, bring prana, vital force into the body, but it's also to help release through the various chakras, allow us to release through the various joints and glands through the body. Okay? So let's take a Shavasana. And to start, you pull the heels into touch. You turn your palms down, walk your arms into the body. Start to create space in your body by walking your shoulders down the mat one at a time. Lengthen the distance between your shoulders and your ears. Start to walk your hips down the mat one at a time just to take some tension out of your low spine. Softly release your neck from side to side, temple to temple, as slow as you can, just to open and free through your neck. And then we'll stop the motion. Press your palms to the ground. Let's lift the knees up, plant the soles of your feet. So we're going to time the breath with the body. When you take an inhalation, you press into the floor, you engage with the earth, you lift the tail, lift the vertebra through the mid-spine all the way up to the shoulders. Take the same amount of time to release your breath, release your spine. There should be no tension in the forehead, the temples, or the jaws. Soften through your eyes. Keep the breath flowing in and out. As you inhale, you lift to the sky. Press into your heels to extend the hips up, reach the navel up. Pull the chest up towards the chin, and exhale, lower yourself down. It's very important that you also do not feel the back of your neck pressing to the ground. If that's the case, turn your chin a little bit more towards the back wall. You need enough space behind your neck to at least insert your hand. And press the back of your skull into the ground as you lift and lower to also strengthen and fortify through the neck. Take one last inhalation. You bring yourself up. You can refer to this posture later. This is the bridge. Let's exhale, release down. Next phase, I'd like you to lift your feet off the floor. Lower legs are now parallel with the ground. Spread and squeeze through your toes several times. Notice the energetic connection your toes have with the feet. Warm up through the ankles by pointing and flexing through the feet a few times. Stay strong in your core to keep your legs lifted and stable. Start to rotate your feet in a circular direction. While your feet are turning, softly turn your head from side to side. Notice how this affects your coordination. Notice how it affects your breath. Keep your feet turning, but now turn them in the opposite direction. Keep your head turning. And now we'll stop the motion. Keep your legs where they are. The instruction is simple. We're going to inhale, lift your toes towards the sky, and then on an exhalation, you're going to pump your heels to kick into your seat. Breathing through the nose. It's going to look and sound like this. Inhale, we lift. Exhale. Try to send the breath out calmly through both nostrils to balance through the solar and lunar channels of the body. See if you can increase your rhythm slowly. A little faster. And now one deep inhalation, extend your legs all the way up towards the sky and pull your legs together. We'll call this the intermediate position. So you can remain in this position. If you have neck or back issues, I'd like you to either stay in this position or lower the soles of your feet and take a bridge, either with the arms flat or interlaced under the seat. If and only if you're going to practice the shoulder stand, let's look at safety first and foremost. Lower yourself down to the mat. Keep your knees bent. Again, please ensure you have some space behind your neck to insert your hands. As you press your palms to the floor, bring your knees into the chest. Relax your heels into the seat. Also, do not move your neck as you're moving up or holding the posture. Next phase, you press into the floor. Inhale, lift your hips up. Walk your hands to meet the middle of your spine. Walk your hands up your spine. Do not move your neck. Keep your heels to the seat. Inhale, point your knees towards the sky. Draw the navel in. Stay engaged through Mula Bandham. Again, all the muscles of the pelvic floor draw up and in. Inhale, lift your toes towards the sky. Now you can either close your eyes, focus at the third eye, or looking up towards the toes, or simply close the eyes and focus right at your throat. Just breathe in and out of your throats. If it's available to you, bring your elbows a little closer to parallel. Bring the flat of your palms into your back. Draw the navel in. Again, there's no tension in the forehead, the temples, the cheeks, jaws, tongue. Swallow down. Continue to recite the mantra in the mind. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya. Let's come out of the posture. Bring your heels to the seat. Bring your knees to the face. Extend through your legs. Release one arm at a time, and then slowly release one vertebra at a time. If you decided to rest in this position with the legs up, to lower down, you just breathe into the navel, and then you lower both heels as you ride your breath out. If you were in the bridge, slowly release yourself out of the bridge. Let's all take Shavasana. Heels as wide as the mat, elbows as wide as the mat. If your shoulder blades aren't already flat into the floor, just puff your chest up, press into the back of your skull and elbows, roll the shoulder blades under, and then release. Shoulder stand takes a lot of pressure through the neck, so softly release that pressure, roll your head from side to side slowly. And then we'll stop, we'll take rest, breathe well, rest well. Shavasana is important after each of these postures in this series of Babaji's Kriya Yoga because it allows us to assimilate the energy from the posture. Similar to eating food, you need moments to digest, and this is what we're doing. Keep the eyes closed, awareness comes back into your body, wiggle the fingers and wiggle your toes. Draw the heels together, point out of your toes. Extend your arms overhead, connect your palms and tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen your body, stretch. Now you have two options. One option, you can inhale and lengthen. You can roll yourself to the side and then help yourself up. Or you can inhale, lengthen through your body, keep your chin tucked, and then as you exhale, lift your body up and over. We pulse through a Kriya breath. Just send the breath out through your nose as you rock forward and back, parallel to the ground. This brings a gentle internal massage to all the organs, squeezes out old toxins and blood, makes room for new, vital energy. If you are experiencing some back issues, you can bend the knees slightly and just pulse. But try not to force the rocking motion. The leverage is right through the sit bones. We'll stop the motion, just take hold of the feet, the ankles or the shins. Sit your body straight, pull the shoulders back. Okay, so the next series, if you are practicing half lotus, you can take half lotus as well, or Sukhasana, basic cross-legged posture. Whatever you take the posture, you want to make sure you have access to the toes. So for me, I'm just going to demonstrate lotus, only to prove that before I started practicing Kriya Yoga, I couldn't even sit in the basic cross-legged position for more than 5 minutes. And after I practiced this, over the years, the flexibility started to come quite easily for my body. Take your hands to your great toes. When you inhale, you press the sit bones to the floor, you open through the chest, pull your toes out of the feet. Exhale, fold forward, nice and easy. Keep your spine long and strong. When you get to your edge, just pulse your body up and down. Send the breath out through your nose. And then stop the motion, inhale, bring yourself back up. Next phase, you're going to bring your hands to the side of the body and you're going to recline back into your forearm. Again, if you're experiencing neck issues, please touch your chin to the chest. Let the navel fall into the spine, but keep your heart lifting. Engage through the elbows to roll the shoulders back to broaden through your chest. If you have the flexibility in your neck, keep pressing into the sit bone, navel in, soften through your throat. If you still have the urge to go deeper, please work with caution. Bring your elbows towards your hips. Lower your crown right to the floor. If that's available to you, you bring your palms together and you rest at the heart center. The focus is going to remain at your heart. Breathe in and out of the heart. Go deep into the mantra. Om Kriya Babaji Namaho. And just soften the eyes. Breathe deep. Bring your forearms to the floor. You press into the elbows. Let's lift the head up. Tuck your chin to the chest and lower your spine. Whether you're in lotus, half lotus, or no lotus, bring your knees up. Gently hug the knees in towards the body. Lift your head up. Tuck your chin. Notice how your spine is now round like a ball. Let's rock and roll all the way up. Send the breath out through your nose. Inhale as you roll back. Between 9 and 18 times. This is going to bring a balance to the spine. It's going to help to work with the energy from the last posture, bringing it up. When we practice yoga asanas, yoga postures, we're trying to raise the kundalini energy all the way up towards the crown. This is going to come through consistent and dedicated practice over time. Not the first time unless you're highly exceptional. Let's assume this is our final turn. You come up, stop the motion, just close your eyes, just settle the softness of your palms into your knees. Take all the tension out of your face. Let's gently unfurl the legs. Mindfully take your hands up to the knees, extend your legs out. As you inhale, reach your arms out, look up, pull up. Cross your arms, tuck your chin, round your spine. We take Shavasana. Again, your palms are open, elbows as wide as the mat, heels as wide as the mat. Release your neck. Let it fall from side to side. And then we'll stop the motion. Let's wiggle through the fingers and toes. Pull the heels together. Point out of your toes, extend the arms overhead. Inhale, stretch, tuck your chin. And then come up to your level of comfort, over and above. Let's go. Pulse. Stop the motion, sit yourself straight. Now I'll give you an option. You can either come up on your own to standing, or if you want to try working, strengthening through the ankles, knees, and hips, be mindful. Cross your legs, pull them into the body, press the outside lines of your feet to the floor, and come up to standing. Okay, so your feet are hips width apart. The outside lines of your feet are parallel. Please lift through your arches. Press your heels into the floor, tuck your tail. Draw the navel in, lift through your sternum, release your lowest rib. Broaden through your chest, pull your shoulder blades together, turn your palms forward. Your neck is resting right between the shoulders, your head's resting gently on top. Tuck the chin slightly, press your nose back so your ears, shoulders, and hips are in line. Let's take an inhalation, pull the arms out and then up. Look up between your palms, settle your arms into the shoulders. As you inhale, ground into your heels, tuck your tail, reach up. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Point your palms, send the sit bones back. You're flying through the air. If your low back is sore at this point, please bend your knees to support your low back. Engage through the navel, the root center. Your next exhalation, let's fold all the way down. Interlace through your fingers, press your palms towards the ground and pulse your body up and down. Pulse, breathe. Twist from side to side gently, maintain the rhythm. And then stop the motion. Here's the key. I want you to bend your knees, drop your seat all the way down until your chest is into your thighs. Feel your knees almost into your armpits. Take your hands behind your legs. Press your palms into your legs into your palms. Relax all the tension in your neck. Let it go. Shake the head yes and no. Start to massage behind the legs, low back, hips. Visualize every exhalation you're sending energy out the center of your palms into the legs. And then we'll stop the motion. Bring your hands right behind the ankles. Bend your knees, drop your seat, draw your navel in. Relax your head between your knees. Now keep the connection between the chest and thighs. You draw the breath in, pull the arches up, exhale, press down to the floor, lift your hips. Don't worry if at first your legs can't pull straight. Keep a bend in the knees to support your back. Relax through your neck. Focus right at your navel center. Breathe in and out. Om Kriya Balaji Nama Om. Bend the knees, drop the seat. Extend the arms forward. Press into the floor as you inhale. Let's come all the way up to standing. Nice and easy. Turn your palms out to the side. Lower your arms. Palms will touch at the bottom at the end of the breath. Start your inhalation. Finish the inhalation as the thumbs touch the sternum. Again, please pivot the heels into touch. Spread through the middle finger. Close your eyes. Go into your breath. When you practice on your own, please take a Shavasana. But for the sake of time, I'd like to say let's come down right onto the belly. One last posture, and then we'll close with a Shavasana meditation. So when you're lying on the belly, your arms are alongside the body, palms up, chin to the floor. Inhale into your right heel, lift the leg straight and strong up. Lower your right hip towards the ground, keeping the leg lifted. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, reach the toes back, and then lower your right leg. Let's do the same on the left side. Inhale into your left heel, lift it off the ground as high as you can. Exhale, keep the leg lifted, but release your hip. Inhale, lift the heel a little higher. Exhale, reach the leg back, and then lower down. Kick your heels to the seat. 9 times. Let's go. Now, we're going into a bow posture. If you're experiencing low back trouble, please look at Melissa. If you'd like to work with the bow, bend through your knees, take your hands to your ankles. If you can, the knees and the big toes will touch. If you need to, you can spread through the legs. Again, if you have low back problems, keep your legs straight and just bring your forearms down like a sphinx. Inhale into your body. And then as you exhale, let's bring the body up. Now here's the meditation. You breathe in through your navel, send the breath out through your third eye center. Work with the mantra. Now, if you're holding the bow, I'd like you to rock and roll forward and back. If you're holding the Sphinx like Melissa, just lift and lower your body. And we'll stop the motion. Again, if you're holding the bow, just roll your body from side to side. If you're going to take the Sphinx like Melissa, please open through your legs, interlace your hands behind your body, and just roll your chest from side to side. Let's stop the motion. We come up a little higher. And exhale, release down. Interlace your fingers, create a pillow. Touch your big toes together, let your heels fall out to the side. Turn your head to one side and just wiggle and jiggle through your hips just to release your low back. Stop the motion, just rest well and breathe well. So while Melissa's taking rest here, I'll just explain that this is based on a series of 18 postures. We've just completed 6. We'll revisit the remaining at another time, but I'd like to guide you through a Shavasana meditation. So Melissa, please turn onto your back. Look to your heels, open them as wide as your mat. Inhale, send your arms out, look up, cross your arms, tuck your chest, round through your spine, lower all the way down. Turn your palms up towards the sky, elbows open, feet flop, shoulder blades flat. Softly turn your head from side to side, temple to temple a few times. Bring all the awareness to the tip of your nose. Scrunch all the muscles in your face as if you're pulling them towards the tip of the nose. Keep your eyes closed and breathe deep. Release the stretch, press your lips together, fill the cheeks with air, keep your eyes closed, keep breathing. Release the stretch, open your mouth, send your tongue out first and then down towards your chin. Open your eyes wide, lengthen through your face. And then stop the motion, softly close your eyes. The lips are slightly parted, the upper and lower jaws barely touching. Bring the awareness all the way to the center of your right hand. Spread wide through all the fingers of your right hand. Expand and hold the stretch. And then release it. Take the tip of your right thumb to the base of the right pinky finger. Wrap your fingers tightly around that thumb, form a fist. Squeeze it and hold it as hard as you can. Let it go. As you inhale, lift your right forearm off the ground. Let it drop. As you take another inhalation, lift the entire right arm up. Let it go. Bring the awareness to your left palm. Spread the fingers wide as you can, expand and hold, and then release. Take the tip of your thumb to the base of the pinky finger, wrap your fingers around that thumb, form a fist, and squeeze it hard. Let it go. Inhale, lift the left forearm up, let it go. Inhale, lift the entire left arm up, let it drop. Spread and squeeze wide through the toes on the right side. Point and flex through the right foot a few times. And then stop the motion. Point through your right toes, lift the right leg up, hold it up, notice how heavy it is. Let it drop. Spread and squeeze through your left toes. point and flex through the left foot. And then stop the motion. Point the left toes, lift the leg up, let it drop. Let's rotate the feet in and out like windshield washers, turning the leg from the heel to the hip. And then we stop the motion. So now the eyes are closed. Notice as you take a breath in, where your body meets the earth. As you exhale, send the weight of your body down into the support of the earth. Let your consciousness rise up towards the sky. Give yourself the auto-suggestion that my feet are relaxed. My ankles are relaxed. My calves are relaxed. My knees are relaxed. My thighs are relaxed. My hips are relaxed. My pelvis is relaxed. My stomach is relaxed. My back is relaxed. My chest is relaxed. My hands are relaxed. My arms are relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My tongue is relaxed. My nose is relaxed. My jaws are relaxed. My ears are relaxed. My eyes are relaxed. My temples are relaxed. My forehead is relaxed. And the crown of my head is relaxed. So for the next few moments, just be still. I'll lull you off with the Shanti mantra according to the tradition of Babaji's Kriya Yoga. This is a mantra invoking the word of peace in various traditions around the world. Shalom, Satnam, Sadhu, Dao, and Om, Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen, Om, and Selah, Hum. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. So now with eyes closed, come back into the body, wiggle through your fingers and wiggle through your toes. Softly let your head fall from side to side, temple to temple. And as your head turns from side to side, just notice every point of contact your skull makes with the earth. Use this as your own metaphor for rolling out any tensions in your life, be they physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. And then we'll stop the motion. Taking a cue from Ayurveda, if you are feeling cold in your body, bend your knees to the left and roll onto your left side. If you're feeling warm in your body, well then draw your heels together, bend your knees to the right, and roll onto your right side. Let's go. With the arm that's closest to the sky, just plant that into the earth and gently press yourself back up to sitting. And again, take the sitting posture you opened your class with. Please clear your sit bones. Feel the sit bones firmly into the ground, the base of your spine, like a three-pronged plug. You're plugging in to get the energy from the earth. Rest. So sitting comfortably, cross-legged, just reach behind, clear the flesh away from the sit bones. Sit bones are firmly engaged with the earth, the base of the spine. It's pressing down. It's like a three-pronged plug. You're drawing the energy from the earth up into your body. Take the softness of your palms right into your knees. Relax through your elbows, right below the armpits. Inhale, tuck the tail, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, drop the chin slightly, lengthen behind the neck. Press your nose back so your ears, shoulders, and hips are in line. Head, neck, and spine in alignment. No tension in the forehead, the jaws, teeth, or the tongue. Swallow down. We'll bring the palms together at the heart center, thumbs at the sternum. Remember to keep the door open. Take a moment to review your practice. Notice what might have come up for you. Notice any kind of realizations you made. As you take your exhalation, let it go. It's a moment in time, it's gone. Let's drop the chin to the chest. We lower the head to the heart. Offer gratitude to your body and mind in support of the spirit. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Namaste. Thank you so much. Hari Om.